They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the ball first. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Back to throw. It's Mahan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Punt is on its way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here comes the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving past the 25. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Calls his own number. Bad just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Get set.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mahan. Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This Utah State offense has it going. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Marches ahead. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now first and 10 from the 30. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, a lot of space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Aggies are rolling down the field. This guy can throw it. tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. He's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. He's got it on the run. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Touch pass on the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mahan. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Safe completion on the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Smithers into space.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Sooners are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 24 over Charlotte. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now the pitch. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Dropping back, it's Knight. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Gutierrez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Nice move, create some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hides the back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this run.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45.
Let's go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Young. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Under fire. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 24 over Purdue. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gutierrez. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hurley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end now in motion. Now on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Mahad. Makes the grab, it's Rice. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great move. Now he's got room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they have... Two and three and four plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find something.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Snagged in the middle, it's Gresham. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, and I I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from things.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive going to the air. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Runs through a tackle. Did the work himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Quick spin on the run. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.